today. I really appreciate it. My name is Sophia Locke. I specialize in family therapy, and I'm really excited to have you here today. I'd love to hear more about why you've come to see me.
Well, thank you, Dr. Locke. Thank you for having Anthony and I here today. We're excited to be here, right, Anthony?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let me just cut the chase and get into why we're here.
Sure.
So, I realized I was losing my panties and bras. I thought I was losing them, leaving them at the gym or whatever.
Okay.
But that wasn't the case. I actually found a pair in his closet on the floor. And then a week later, I found another pair. And so I took them back, and they were just sticky and crusty and then like I looked in the back of his closet and I found a bag of my bras and panties.
Okay, I can see why that would be really shocking for you, but I want to let both of you know that this is a place of no judgment. It's a safe space for both of you, and I want to help you grow closer through all of your issues, okay? So I know it's a big step coming here, especially for you too, Anthony. Why don't you tell me about your side of what happened with this?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it brings me closer a little bit. Like I feel a little closer. You know?
Sure. Are you not feeling like in your kind of day-to-day life you have a lot of connection here with your stepmom?
I mean, yeah, sometimes and stuff, but I feel like, you know, I don't know. Do we really have to talk about this?
We're in a safe place, sweetie.
Exactly.
We're with the doctor. She's professional.
And I've heard it all. This is actually a very common issue that people come to me in therapy about, you know. There is a draw, especially at your age, Anthony, toward, you know, maybe more private items of clothing. And if you're getting these urges and these hormones raging through your body, sometimes they're misplaced onto our family members, right? So it is kind of a normal thing that I hear. So I want to validate you in that way to let you know that it's not that crazy. Okay. You know, it's not that wild. So we're going to work through it together. And I think from what I'm hearing, and correct me if I'm wrong, it sounds like you have a wonderful bond with her, and you'd like that to be stronger.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
There we go. Look, we're getting somewhere. Now I got a smile from Anthony. So I know we're making some progress here. It's going to be a long road, but I want you to know that we'll get to a place where either you're not doing this kind of behavior, or we're finding a more healthy outlet for these urges, basically, right? And so sometimes this transference maybe isn't done in a healthy way this way, but I have some ideas about how we can do maybe some unconventional methods to fix the problem, basically. So I want to know if you're open to that.
Well, what do you have in mind?
Well,
we're open to it. It's fine.
Great.
Yes.
Great. I love that.
We need to trust her. We need to trust her.
Typically what you'll see from most therapists is just that you kind of talk through it, right? Maybe some cognitive behavioral therapy, some recognizing our emotions, stuff like that. But I think that's a little boring, just if you want my personal opinion on it. And I want a faster track to bringing your family together. Okay, so we're going to do what's called exposure therapy, right? And so we're going to take something that's maybe a little scary, maybe a little uncomfortable, and we're going to go a little farther with it, kind of a shocking level of far with it, so that if this happens again, it won't seem like that big of a deal.
Okay.
I think I'm okay with this. Are you okay with this?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, and you said you trust her and stuff.
Yes,
so.
yes. All right. Okay, doctor.
Well, I appreciate your trust in me. Thank you very much. I mean, I have lots of references if you ever need to talk to somebody about how it's worked with their family. I can assure you it's a little bit nerve-wracking to go through it first, but it really does work, and it brings you closer together. And then at some point you don't even need therapy, right? I'm trying to get you to a point where you don't even need me anymore. You just have each other, right? To work through
And that's
this.
what we want. That's what we
Good.
want.
Good. I love that. Okay. Well, so to get started, we're going to do things that are a little more shocking. So what we have at home is you are finding her intimate apparel, right? And is there a certain specific kind of thing that you prefer, like a lacier item or a certain color?
I mean, I feel like everything's fine. I mean, as long as it's hers,
Sure. And when you find these items, are you imagining her in the items when you're aroused?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. And how does that make you feel, Alexis?
I'm not too sure how I feel about that.
Understandable.
To tell you the truth.
Understandable, sure.
Do I have to answer that?
You don't have to now. You don't have to now. I think it was brave of you to even admit this. And so, sometimes when we're at home and we have these urges, there are these items, or, maybe you see your mom getting dressed or in the shower or something like that, and it's totally normal to have those urges, and that's okay to hear that, really. It really is. It's normal and natural. So for this kind of exposure therapy, if you're imagining her in the items already, we're going to go a little step further. And what we're going to do is we're going to have her show you herself in those items, in person, in real time.
Are you sure that this is what we should be doing?
I know it's unconventional. I can promise you it works. I have reviews online that speak about this exposure therapy, and it's literally exposure therapy.
All
We are
right.
actually exposing.
I'm open with that.
Okay,
Are you
wonderful.
ready for that, sweetie?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's okay if you feel aroused. This is